Hello and welcome to my, I don't know what to call it, my video blog, my blog. Anyhow, this is a blog in the middle of a COVID-19 pandemic, and I want to ask our government and most importantly, our Prime Minister some questions. So if you're there, Boris, here we go. I've got to say, I'm a bit worried at the moment because this is your Dunkirk moment. Now, from a man who actually models himself on Churchill, I'm finding your behaviour just a little bit concerning. You know, this is it. We are behind enemy lines. We are overwhelmed. We are outmanned. This virus is everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Our doctors and nurses on the front line are fighting tooth and nail to rescue this country. And you're off sick with a mild case of it. Jesus, could you imagine Winston Churchill on the middle of D-Day going, sorry, I can't talk to you right now because I'm not feeling too well. I'm a bit under the weather. Boris, man, what is going on? Come on, you need to step up, man. This is it. This is what you were born for, remember? This is what you were bred for. You were bred to lead. Come on, Boris. I'm sure with this, what do you call it? Can I do a little thing? This electronic wizardry that we have today, you can keep the country running. Well, if you can keep the country running, why can't you get on the TV and let us know what's going on? Because really, I don't want a letter, and I certainly don't want a letter that's going to cost us £6 million, because that's a very expensive letter, especially when the letter's already been leaked to the BBC and every major newspaper. So just about anyone that's got any access to anything has already read it. So, in your words, Boris, that you like so much, why are you spaffing our money up the wall? Surely we could have ventilators. Ventilators, that's what we need, Boris. You know, ventilators, them things they reckon people are going to use to save the lives of the people with the COVID-19 virus? Yes, ventilators. Not vacuum cleaners, Boris. No, not vacuum cleaners. Vacuum cleaners is what Dyson made. Now, ventilators, I'm going to let you into a little secret. If you want ventilators, there's a country in England that has got 25,000 of them. Oh, but you know that because he wrote to you, but you rejected them because you want vacuum cleaners. No, sorry. You want Dyson to make your ventilators in Japan and then ship them across. But he hasn't made any. And the death toll's rising. Boris, what's going on? However, you could have got ventilators, Boris. You could have got ventilators from the EU. They had a big procurement scheme. You know how big business works, don't you? If you're a big buyer, you buy a lot, you get them cheap. But you said you didn't read the email because it went into your spam folder. Spam folder. You are the Prime Minister of England, and you want the English people to believe that your spam folder isn't checked, that actually your emails aren't checked, they're just coming in willy-nilly. You know, a Screwfix sending you them as well, are they, Boris? You know what I mean? Is there some stuff from Russian wives that want to be bought and married? Better not go there, Boris. You've got a bit of history there. But anyhow, back to more important things. So, actually, they said you were lying. But we won't go into that, Boris. I'm going to give you an opportunity to respond to this video whenever you're well enough to do it. So, there's the second question. Now, the third question is, Boris, if you're off sick, are you on £90 a week sick pay? Because that would be good. I'd like to see how you're going to manage, because there's lots of people having to manage, you know, on £90 a week sick pay. And I'd also like to know, if you want to control this epidemic, wouldn't it be a good idea to give all the people on the front line, you know, like the ones who were at Dunkirk, they all had guns, see, because they needed guns, Boris. And the reason they needed guns was because that was the enemy they're going to fight. Now, today's frontline people, what they need is they need protective clothing. Yes, I know you've ordered some and it's on the way, but it's a little bit worrying that we are now 3 months into a pandemic that is decimating our country, and you've only just placed the order. Would you like to explain that? Did he get lost in the post? I don't know. But that's another worrying thing, isn't it, Boris? So anyhow, on to my third thing. I want to know what essential workers are, because I'm getting a little bit confused. You see, because I'm not quite sure. If you want to stop a pandemic, it's a good idea to send 1.2, oh no, actually that's a bit many, but 250,000 construction workers around London to basically build car parks and high-rise buildings. Because I'm sure they're not essential at the moment. And I'm sure packing them all on tubes, do you know what I mean, is not the best way to stop the spread of a virus. And then there's all the other people. I was just sort of having a little think. The Amazon man come to my door today to deliver what I would class as a very non-essential item, but I won't go into it because my partner bought it. But basically, it was a microphone. Not quite sure it's essential. However, why is he risking his life to deliver a microphone? Among other things, I'm pretty sure. So, would you like to protect him? Because I think he needs protecting. I would say he needs protecting from Amazon, but actually I'm a bit more worried he needs protecting from you. Because you can't make a decision on what's essential and what's not essential. So, at the moment, Boris, we're in the middle of the crisis. You know, you see the flattening of the curve. We need to flatten the curve. Well, the curve isn't being fucking flattened. The curve is going like that. Right? These are people's lives. What that means people are dying. It doesn't mean everything's on the up. But what I'd like to say is this. If you could respond at some point, if you could actually get on TV, or even come to me and we could have an interview with this electronic wizardry, I'd like that. Do you know what I mean? And answer some of the questions I've put forward. Maybe it's the British people, you know, would feel a little bit safer and securer. Because a letter from the Royal Mail telling us that this shit is going to get a lot worse is not really helping my anxiety, or possibly the nation's. So, over to you, Boris. I'm going to do a daily blog, a daily thing, directly to you, just for you, so you know we are here waiting for your replies. Good luck. Hope you get well soon.